If you're having trouble identifying who your ideal customer is, then this video is for you. Welcome to Professor P Teaches Marketing. I'm Professor P, and here you'll learn what the pro marketers know, no degree required. Today's topic is, everyone is no one. Why narrowing your focus gets you more customers. Now, one of the biggest mistakes small businesses tend to make is thinking that if we cast a wider net, we're gonna get more customers. You've probably seen this before. A cafe that says, hey, we sell coffee, smoothie, boba, breakfast burrito, burgers, ramen, and Thai tea. And then you immediately know that none of that is good. Now, this sounds logical, right? But here's the catch. When you try to appeal to everybody, you resonate with nobody. Your message becomes too general, too vague, and ultimately forgettable. This is because customers don't actually buy products or services. So what are they buying? They are buying solutions. Solutions to very specific problems that a generalized approach will not be able to solve. Your product or service cannot possibly be the answer to everything, nor should it be. Now imagine two coffee shops. One says, hey, we offer coffee and delicious pastries for every taste. Come in and buy something. Appealing? Maybe. Memorable? Nah. In contrast, let's say the other coffee shop says, hey, if you're looking for a place for remote work, we are your perfect home office alternative. We have super fast Wi-Fi, a professional environment perfect for Zoom calls, fresh brewed coffee, and quick meals ready to help you tackle the day. Now, which of these two coffee shops do you think would pull in more customers? Leave your comments below. Now, here's the key. Marketing is first and foremost about satisfying people's needs. It is the process of communicating that you are the best solution to their perceived problem. And who are these people? They are your target market, the specific group of people who would be most satisfied with what you have to offer. And how do you recognize these people? This is where market segmentation comes in. It is the process of breaking down your target audience into a smaller group of people based on shared characteristics, things like age, interests, income, or education. Now, back to our coffee shop example. If you segmented customers by where they live, their profession, and their habits, you can create messages and offers that resonate perfectly, rather than just trying to sell to anybody who wants coffee. Let's make this concrete. Let's start with the demographic segmentation. This is basically the process of identifying various facts about your target market. Things like age, income, education, and life stages. This matters because different people value different things. Our coffee shop target market is most likely going to be Gen Z or millennials, between the ages of 22 to maybe 34, roughly 60% female versus 40% male. They either live with their families or live with roommates. They are likely working in low to middle income entry-level positions in administrative or knowledge work, aka positions that are not tied to physical labor. Now, demographics here might describe who your customers are statistically, but not really why they buy things. This is where psychographics come in. This is about understanding what your customers care about, how they spend their time, and what they believe in. It's a deeper look at your customer's world, beyond just the statistics. Big brands use psychographics to shape their messages to make them feel more personal, and so they hit the mark. You can do the same. Psychographics-wise, they are looking for a quiet remote workspace on a budget. Our hypothetical coffee shop probably would target people who prefer modern, minimalistic, and aesthetically pleasing spaces. Lots of wood, lots of live plants, kind of organic, fancy coffee-ish types of vibes. Political affiliations of our target markets, probably left-leaning depending on the area you're in. They probably value LGBTQ plus rights, probably appreciate vegetarian and vegan options on the menu. They really love this relaxed vibe. They want quality, and they want an experience that resonates with something meaningful. Experiences over physical items. They want things that align with their beliefs, values, or support the community. This is kind of the psychographics of our target market. Now, if you like what you're learning so far, you're gonna love my free target market segmentation worksheet. Head on over to profpmarketing.com and download it now for free, no email required. This worksheet walks you step by step through identifying your ideal customer, figuring out exactly where to find them, and how to tailor your message directly to their motivation. You can also book a one-on-one consultation with yours truly for dedicated insight and strategic guidance for your specific needs. Now, I don't do any corporate sponsorships or paid promotions. Everything I do is focused on helping small businesses succeed. So your support is what really helps keep the channel going. Links in the description below. Now that we have demographics and psychographics kind of fleshed out, our next step is to pinpoint where they're located. This is where geographic segmentation comes in. This is about understanding where your customers live, work, and travel. This knowledge allows you to focus your marketing budget for maximum impact. Consider factors like climate, urban versus rural, local culture, even specific neighborhood details. These have a significant impact on your customers' priorities, purchasing habits, and the types of messages they generally resonate with. Now, geographic segmentation for our coffee shop would likely be somewhere extremely local. Their customers would likely be able to walk or bike here, but prefer to drive because they're carrying a laptop. This would likely mean that it's some sort of suburban area or near a university. They will be living in an apartment complexes with roommates or in a single family home with maybe their family. Now, because their area is probably densely populated, the average income would be somewhat mid to low. Now, what makes this overall segmentation work? Our coffee shop would find the most success by tailoring our value proposition to meet the needs of our target market, right? So the whole idea is the people we identified need a quiet remote workspace because they have too many distractions at home, and they also can't afford to rent out a full office. Now, our menu and our facilities will be focused on becoming this perfect remote workspace with simple Gen Z millennial approved menu options, further enhancing our value proposition. Now, this strategy would be viable because we would be strategically located in an area with a high percentage of our target market. The area might be full of other coffee shops, but none quite offer the perfect remote study workspace that we would be offering. Notice how this strategy isn't trying to cater to everybody who likes coffee. I mean, who doesn't like coffee? Some people. But generally speaking, that's a high percentage, right? Instead, our coffee shop is focused on delivering the most value possible. This is what it means to have a target market. Once this is defined, the rest becomes easy. Marketing's job is then to communicate your value proposition, not sell your product. Now imagine applying the same level of detail and focus to your own business, clarifying your target market and shaping your offerings to meet their specific needs. If your current marketing isn't landing, it might not be because you're doing something wrong. It might simply be because you're trying to talk to too many people. Remember, trying to talk to everybody means essentially talking to nobody. Narrowing your marketing isn't limiting yourself. It's focusing your energy where it counts, creating powerful connections that attract the customers that are going to be loyal to you. So narrow your focus. Build a message that actually hits home. What do you think? Does this align with your experience? Do you agree or disagree with the concepts presented today? Let's have a discussion in the comments below. And also, please like this video if you like what you learned, subscribe if you loved it and would like to keep learning. Also, please share this with somebody who you think would benefit from these quick marketing lessons. This is the #1 way you can help the channel grow so I can keep producing videos like this. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Testing 1, 2, check, test. All right, take 3. Welcome to Professor P All right, relax, relax, relax. Peter Parker picked a pellet of pickled peppers. Psychographic segmentation is the... I think that's enough for now.